Another collective energy reading for none other than my Clarityempress collective. I hope you are doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that bell, that way you're notified every time I come on. And subscribing to the channel is basically an energetic donation to the channel. Helps us grow, helps us, keep showing up. You know what I'm saying? I'll repeat that throughout the night, but I'm just letting you know. All right, let me see. Let's get the green on here. Oh, yeah. So what's up, party people? I hope everybody can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Loud and clear. We're going to start with downloaded messages. And then we will clarify going on from there. Oops. All right, Spirit. Somebody is in regret energy. They're now realizing what it meant to lose you, or what it means to lose you. I think somebody's dealing with a harsh truth, a harsh reality. Things are not what they thought they would be. Without you. As I munch on my seaweed. Now they're seeing things a little bit more clear. Somebody's having an awakening. But there's an awakening of regret. It's been coming out in the energy a little bit here and there. More so in the past, but it's like coming back. So I think somebody is going through something in waves. Like, whoever regrets losing you is experiencing it here and there. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know? Somebody was not ready to grow up yet. Says, I missed the carefree days when I had less responsibility. That was what's holding somebody back. Somebody wasn't ready to adult with you. Okay, and that's part of the regret. I'm not ready to grow up. This is a Toys R Us kid. They don't want to grow up. They want to remain carefree. They want to live off their mommy and their daddy and not pay bills and just do what they want in the way they want. Sound familiar? Take it how it resonates. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell so that way you're notified anytime I come on. And just subscribing is an energetic donation to the channel and is much appreciated. Helps us keep going. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Somebody's not ready to grow up yet. They're working on their self and they don't feel good enough for you. Yeah, somebody was very immature. They know that they have to work on themselves. If you are in a healed space, this person knows that they're not matching your energy right now because they're not healed. They are immature. They know it. They're well aware of it. They rather play than, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with playing. Like, don't get me wrong. But what is wrong with playing is playing with somebody else's emotions, okay? Y'all should be playing together, going on vacations together, having fun together. Not somebody playing on your head, on your top, joking with you, not taking you seriously, their actions not lining up with their words. You know what I'm saying? Saying one thing, doing another. Tell me more. I don't want to bring you into my drama. Well, again, somebody's immature, not mature enough to end the games. They may have a third party or multiple third parties. And Spirit is saying that in a hidden energy, they really don't want to bring you into their drama. What's up? What's up, Black Cherry? Tell me more, Spirit. Like, share, and subscribe. I want to take you away from everything and everyone so we can reconnect in peace. So this person feels like they have to get you alone for no distractions. They don't want somebody else in your ear or influencing your thoughts when it comes to reconnecting with them. Tell me more. And sis, can you hear me okay? I just need to verify that. I keep trying to find you and others, but it doesn't work. I only want you. Okay, so you had somebody that was a player that didn't think you were good enough, but it's something about you. So so they keep trying to find you and others. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell, y'all, so you're notified when I come on. Thanks for coming to the channel. Thanks for your watches, your views, your shares, your likes. Yeah, they keep trying to find you. This person played a lot of games. Whoever this was, you met them at their page stage, their infancy, their beginning. This person is like somebody who had just entered the dating game. They haven't matured at all. And I no matter what age they are, they play like a little kid. Like they just didn't mature. They may have arrested development. You know what I mean? It all depends on who you dealing with, what age they are. What's the bottom of the deck? So I'm not letting you go, period. Okay, so you have somebody here that wants to play games with you, but they don't want to let you go at the same time. I mean, come on. I don't know where your mummy is, but she is not here, Bryce. She is not here. I don't know where your mama is, but she ain't here. All right, Spirit, tell me more. Mm. Oh, yeah, this person's in concern. Hey, Lottie, what's up, girl? Number 33 on that clock. Somebody realized on this card, somebody's fretting over time. I feel like they wasted a lot of time. Could have came, could have chose you, didn't choose you, and now they're concerned over time. This is in the past energy. So this person knew that they played so many games. Like they just they played a lot of games. But it's like, how do you play games and then turn around and get worried? What you worried about? This person don't want to grow up. And that's clear. Yeah, they're in emotional pain. I don't think this is the emotional pain could be the heartbreak over you not being in their life. Um wow, 33, 32. Now they going backwards in life and not going forward. Spirit said. Tell me more, Spirit. Divine masculine. So okay, so their higher self, as immature as this person may be, their higher self knows that it's not fair to you to try to pull you out of your peace and into their drama. At least that. Their higher self is aware. Because the divine masculine is here. Okay? And that's clarifying, I don't want to bring you into their drama. That's the most mature thing they could do on your behalf or even on their own. Is to not bring you into their drama. I don't think you're going to go. But they know better. They know better. Also, they probably know that they won't be able to keep you should they try that. Tell me more, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. Abandonment. So they want to take you away and reconcile with you, but then there's abandonment here. You gotta be careful with a person like this that's kind of in and out of consciousness in a way. Um, and I don't mean consciousness like, you know, but it's like a in and out of awareness of their situation. It's like they know whatever they're dealing with, their third party situation is not healthy, not wise, not okay. But at the same time, this person abandoned you as well, right? So I feel like they go through abandonment and they abandon others. So this person is like a serial ghoster, or what you call them people. And why is that escaping me right now? Um an avoided energy, right? Somebody who avoids their feelings. So they will abandon the situation quick and not care at the time that they do this abandonment, right? So that's where ghosting comes from, really. But this person, they might come in hot and heavy and then back off real cold. They like a light switch. You don't know what you're going to get with them. Tell me more, Spirit. You don't know what you're going to get. Mm-mm-mm. Tonight, all the crazies coming out, I see. Tell me more, Spirit. Intuitive Kev, but you can't. So they feel like their intuition keeps leading them to you, but they keep finding, or they keep looking for others that are not you, right? So their intuition is screaming at them like, "What are you doing? Wrong turn. Make a left. Go back around." You know what I'm saying? Like screaming at them that you keep going in the wrong direction. And they keep furthering down that direction is getting them further and further from the path. Whatever the path is that leads them to you, they're getting more and more disconnected from it because they're chasing other things and other people. What is going on tonight? And priestess. Somebody advised this person not to let you go. Probably said to them, it sounds like this person's the best thing you ever had. And they said, yeah, kinda. And then it's like, no, you haven't said anything better. Oh, yeah, you're right. I can't let them go. No, but I seriously think that this person has an attachment to you, and that's why they keep looking for you and other people. I don't know if you ever heard this story, right? But a while back, I heard that there was a lot of men in love with the singer Aaliyah, and one of them happened to be her producer Timbaland, which I never knew. I mean, I'm not surprised. She was a beautiful person inside out, but I'm not surprised, right? But he was so in love with her that you know how the wags are and the internet investigators, right? They took a timeline of the women that he had been dating, and all of them had her blueprint, meaning they all sort of looked like her. Now, some people they chase their counterparts based on the aesthetics. Does this person remind me of the person I'm in love with? Do they look like them? Do they sound like them? All of that. And sometimes it's just simply things that you might have in common. You know what I'm saying? And I think either, well, no, based on what I'm seeing, everybody they link up with, what sparks it for them with that person is something they said that might sound like you, or the way they look, or the way they smell, or the way they carry this. Is something similar. It ain't your energy, but it's similar enough for them to pursue that person until they keep finding out that that person is not you. This person is running from you, but they're really running from themselves. They won't take accountability with you. This is somebody that honestly they will play mind games with you for as long as you allow them to. Okay, and that's an unsafe relationship. Yes, blue cantrell, exactly. Yep. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we could point to a lot of them too. But yes, him. Um, damn, I know there's others I can't think of right now. But yeah, they will look. Oh, what's his name? I knew it was another one. Offset. Every chick that Offset gets is a replica of Cardi in some way. She may not look exactly like Cardi, but there's something about her similar in the way she's shaped, in the color of her skin, in the way that she wears her hair, in the or her makeup. There's always something that gives Cardi B, but that's not Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. Like, this person is searching for you, but through others, and then they're never satisfied with the others because they just can't realize that they can't come to the understanding that they cannot find you. This is also somebody ego centered, okay? Somebody who feels like if you wanted them, then somebody else like you will want them too. Meaning you are a big deal to this person to some degree, right? So when they look for others that want them too, they feel like they got a piece of you or they got something like you or whatever. But this person does not feel good enough for you, if that makes sense, right? So they'll get something like you, but they won't deal with you because they don't feel good enough for you. This person is unhealed. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying in the beginning, Black Cherry, that the energy is similar because somebody is going through waves of awakening. One minute they are realizing they're in divine masculine energy. They don't want to pull you into their stuff. Next minute they heartbroken. They're going through emotional pain, or then they are abandoning the situation, or they're concerned. This person is all over the place, very immature, and now they're concerned with how much time they wasted, right? But all they had to do was work on themselves to be with you, if that's what they really, really deep down wanted. But instead of doing that, they'll go deal with these other unhealed individuals, people who may not hold them accountable, but they got something like you. Maybe they fight a little bit. Maybe they're a little toxic and they give them a little bit more attention, right? But at the same time, they don't hold this person to a certain standard. You know what I'm saying? Because these people that they dealing with don't have standards for themselves. Mm. So they going around finding these low vibrational people that aren't you. And it's kind of slowing them down and wasting time. Oh, well. Hmm. What else this person got to say, Spirit? Tell me more. I should have listened to you because you really love me, and I see that now. I'm ready to listen. I'm ready. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. Okay, because Spirit is funny. Spirit said, I'm gonna show you what was wrong with them, right? They over there like, damn, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Why didn't I listen to Collective? Damn it. And they was like, damn, they really love me. That's because now this person has experienced quite a few people. They running through people. Whether they're romantic relationships, friendships, it don't matter what kind of relationship this person running into or looking for. They can't find you because you ain't there. Okay? You aren't it. If they're chasing something else, then you're not it. And it says, you really love me. I see that now. I'm ready to listen better. This is what they realize. Like, oh shit, I fucked up. I done fucked up. I wasn't listening. I should have listened better. Oops. Yeah, you probably should have. And now, the thing is, now that they're ready to take you seriously, you've moved on. You've let go. This person is down in emotional pain, but they're in an emotional pain that they put themselves in. This is a position no one else got them in but them. Because they let fear, pride, ego, shame, regret, they let those things rule them. This person is a runner. They play too many games. Tell me more, Spirit. They also, like I said, they don't have a good handle of who they are. So it's given very immature energy. It's given easily driven. I mean, not driven. Easily led, kind of. Yeah, easily led. So this person sways whichever the way the wind blows. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a backbone. This is definitely a jellyback type individual. Somebody who just very cowardice. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more, spirit. Tell me about this emotional pain. Expect the unexpected. Miracles can happen. Listen, they're working on themselves because they don't feel good for you. I say don't expect anything. Be quite honest. I feel like your person feels like they gonna work on themselves and surprise you. Okay, that's what's going on in them. That's the point of view we coming from. What they think they're gonna do, or what they think should happen, or what they see happening, right? But I don't feel like you should wait on any expectations when it comes to this person. Like you do yourself a disservice to sit in a waiting energy on their behalf. Tell me more, spirit. You are my first true love. So, like I said, excuse me, this person goes back and forth between their awareness and when in the hidden energy, they are a divine masculine. In hidden energy, they recognize that you are their first true love. And they don't want to bring you into their drama. But this is a person that may be addicted to their drama or too immature to end their drama. One or both. One or both. Tell me more, Spirit. So, good for them that they don't want to bring you in. But also, with this person wasting time, they've turned you off. So you may not even be interested in what this is, but this person is heavy on your mind because, or I should say, heavy in your energy, which means sometimes they're on your mind. And it's because they don't want to let you go. And it says that overall energy, I'm not letting you go, period. So this person is like, well, I might not be able to have collective, but I'm not facing this. Like, no, it's not going to be over. There's got to be another chance, and there's going to be another opportunity in their mind. Yes, this is not over. Nothing is over in their mind. Okay, in their heart. Now you still got abandonment. I want to take you away from it. So this person feel like they get you alone, they can talk you into understanding their point of view or the why they did what they did, or said what they said, or whatever. They feel like if you just look them in the eye and you have this heart to heart with them, and they express themselves to you, that you will melt, you will give in. At least that's what they're hoping. Tell me more, spirit. So I'm gaining the courage to change and walk away from those that no longer serve me. So maybe that's where this abandonment is really coming from. But again, this person may have abandoned you in the past. So they're no stranger from walking away from things. I feel like this person leaves a trail of things unfinished anyway. Okay. But they want to walk towards you now. They want to. That's still a challenge and a lesson. And if they walked away from you before, then there's no trust for you with this person. And you can't have a relationship without trust. I mean, you could, but it's not really something you want. 9 times out of 10, it's the type of relationship they're already in. Our relationship with people that they can't trust and who can't trust them either. Tell me about intuitive care. You have my whole heart, and I can't wait to tell you. This person feels like they gotta come and tell you how much you have their heart. The thing is, This was a breadcrumber. This was a game player. This was a stalker. This was somebody who was in and out your life kind of stuff. They were not reliable. This person was not honest, right? And now, because they couldn't have been, if they were looking for you and other people, 9 times out of 10, they were playing games trying to sample all these other people because, well, obviously other people want me if the collective wants me. If the collectives want me, I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that because this is the divine masculine we're talking about. They probably said, they pumped their chest out. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. You can't tell me I'm not the man when the collective love me. What? But this person took that love for granted, unfortunately. Yeah, they took that love for granted. And then look, I know I have to apologize. I need your forgiveness. Somebody advised them to apologize to you. Somebody advised them that they need to say something to you. They need to tell you um, what's happening in their life. They just feel like they got to express it to you. You know what I mean? And but I would doubt that this person has always shared their life story with you. You probably gave nurturing, good advice. You probably made them feel safe to be vulnerable with you. You know, they probably just thought, I got to tell you what's going on in my life so you understand where I'm coming from. The problem is, you have a life too. You know what I'm saying? And people disjointed and disconnected with you don't support your life. They're supporting their own life. They're pursuing their own journey. Y'all are on different paths in that way. So what's going on in their life has really no effect on you. Really. It's not a sob story they can tell you that's gonna make a difference. If you don't see them working with you. You working with them and them working with y'all not in a partnership agreement. What difference do it make? What's going on? You know what I mean? Like that's over there and I'm over here. So which I, you know what I'm saying? Like what would you do with that information? Honestly. Unless they want a pity party, there's nothing you can do with that. Now if they want to solve something, that's different. And that's different for each person. I mean, some of y'all don't want to solve it. You don't want to try. You don't want to be bothered. Because people also dig deeper holes from themselves running into other situations and then come back and expect for you to fix it. And those are the kind of people you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Queen Soul? How are you tonight? How you doing? How you doing? So, what it's down to though, this person know they have to apologize to you and they need some sort of forgiveness from you. But I'm not sure if they know what they're asking for forgiveness for or what they're apologizing for. Okay. The first thing I got from this person is they don't want to grow up. So they could be very immature in a relationship and not know what is expected or should be expected of them. How to behave, how to show you respect, how to reconnect with you. They may not know. So with the priest here, though, it's giving somebody getting some type of insight, some type of guidance. They may not be telling it all, so it would require somebody to know what they're doing, to ask the right questions to help guide this person. That priest energy is definitely not you. That's a third party, but that's somebody that they're seeking some wisdom, some guidance, and some support on how to go forward in this relationship, or at least attempt to. And I feel like whoever the person is has told them you need to apologize. But I'm not sure your person knows what they should be apologizing for, you know, and that's a real thing. Like some people just, they just do shit and think, you know, folks should just accept me, just who I am. I haven't done anything wrong because I didn't have any bad intentions. But bad decisions still are just as problematic as bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go into a situation without the intention to jerk somebody, but then you somehow end up, you know, reneging on your promises and not paying what you owe and not showing respect to the person or whatever the case may be, right? You still did some things that are questionable, whether you intended to do it or not. It's still apologizable, a type of offense. Like you need to make it right with the person. I just think your person doesn't know how they can make it right with you. I know the family is in the building. I love when the family come through. Okay. Lottie in the building, Queen Soul in the building. Who else is here? You know, well, me and Black Cherry here, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know about them other weirdos, but you know, anybody else, welcome. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this person, I don't think they know what to say or what to do to get. Actually, you know what? To be honest with y'all, it's not really just what they can say. I feel like what they say has to accompany actions, has to accompany consistent change. There needs to be, you need to visually or put it this way, experience a change through them. It ain't just, oh, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying, if I made you feel a kind of way, or if I lied, or if I did this, if I did that, I'm sorry. That ain't it. That's really not enough. The apology is changed behavior. And I feel like this person, they say they don't want to grow up. Okay, this is a Toys R Us kid. They don't want to grow up. So this person, excuse me while I move y'all over, they don't know what to do, because what I'm getting is they don't know also how to get out of their own way. Okay, they don't know how to get out of their own way. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, you are this Queen of Cups. You are their sweetheart. You are their true love. I mean, that's here. You mean so much emotionally. This person is just now, in all of their immaturity, have realized what you mean to them, who you are to them, how special, how loving, how kind, how empathetic you are, how forgiving you have been. But this person is concerned that you're not going to forgive them anymore. They are concerned that you are done with them. And they have a right to be concerned. Okay, because they are aware that that they play games. Oh, that's my song. A too experienced to be taken for a ride, but I know it's not my foolish pride. Too experienced to be taken for a road. Too experienced for someone to rock and roll. I could only sing, y'all. I'll be bad. Too experienced. Let me tell y'all something, which I never really mentioned about my father. I grew up off of reggae because my father, part-time reggae DJ. You would think it's full-time because that's what I saw him do most. But he used to work as a child psychologist, believe it or not. But yeah, I grew up off of all the hits. Dance hall was my shit. Now he was into the ska, because you know the ska come first. But the goodies, you just brought it back, girl. To experience for someone to rock and roll. Now, one thing I definitely inherited from him is no voice. That's why he was good at DJ. Although he can't dance, I can. I can dance. That brother cannot dance. Conflict. Yeah, this person has a lot of inner conflict. They're conflicted with themselves, conflicted with the choices they made, conflicted about their circumstances. This person is full of conflict and they got anger issues. Typically, though, they usually mad at themselves. Why did I do that? Why am I here? Why am I da 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 da? You know what I'm saying? This person is constantly frustrated. But again, remember, we had the Eight of Swords a lot last night. I think it was 2 cards representing being trapped in our mind, blocked, right? So this person is like, they're really trapped in their mind. They're really blocked. Um, they're very frustrated with life right now. I feel like they got backed into some type of corner. Whatever their situation is, they've gotten blocked or backed up into a corner. It's kind of like a little trapped bird or an animal that's foreign to you. Like they fighting their way out of it, but they are truly backed into something. You standing rent free on this person's mind. Just know that. That's why you feel them in your energy. What do you say, Cherry? He was backed into a corner? Voodoo. You represent something ancestral to this person. Um, like there's a tribal passion between the two of y'all. There could have been something predestined. No, Spirit said no. It is something predestined with this person. They're in your life to teach you lessons as well as you are in their life to teach them lessons, right? So y'all in each other's life for a reason. There's something to be learned or some things because it's not always one dimensional. It's not always linear. There are so many things we can learn from our interaction with others about ourselves ultimately, right? They come here to trigger something in you, within you, to grow. Tell me more. And I know it's not my foolish pride. One at a time. This is what we say. Give me another song, because it's going to play on my head over and over again. Oh, karmic masculine. Right. So, this person is very concerned with actual matters. I put it like that. So they're very karmic, and this is why they were out in them streets, being a 304, looking for others, but they kept digging in the bottom of the barrel, still trying to find you, but not be held accountable for their actions, right? So they meet say you're a feminine energy, and they meet somebody that, she wear her hair like yours. She smell like you. She like crystals like you. She read cards. But she's still unhealed. She's just new on her journey. She ain't quite developed boundaries yet like you have, right? So that's what they want. Somebody they can cross their boundaries with. Play little games with. Peace. Dennis Brown, love and hate. Oh my gosh. Can never be friends. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Man, listen. If we could do, I could DJ y'all. I swear I could. I really could pull up some tunes for y'all. If this daggone app would allow it, we would be in here rocking right now. That's all I gotta say. Maybe when I get Patreon, I don't know what lets us do it, but one day we gonna get in the back end and we just gonna rock out as we read out. Okay. Because there's hidden messages and songs. The spirit gives me downloads all the time. And you just, whoo, girl, you over there taking me back. We got to hang out. Even we got to do it virtually. We got to hang out. All right, tell me more, spirit. Oh no, you're taking it back. Junior Reed peed my car. Girl. Oh my god, I can't. Because I can't sing. Alright. I can't sing. And divinity. You have my whole heart. And I can't. So, listen, when I tell you this person is so in and out of their awareness. They slip back into toxicity so fast. Their head spins. This is somebody, whatever environment they're in, they're having a challenge with maintaining virtue, maintaining an integrity. Like, I feel like they want to consider themselves a good person, right? But then they slip back real easy into negative ways. Okay, so it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be lying and cheating, it could be stealing, it could be all manners of things. It's like one moment they feel like a Robin Hood, you know what I'm saying? They feel like they doing good in the community or whatever, and then the next thing you know, they slip back into some real negative, self-hateful ways. This person needs some therapy. They need some help. They do. They need to follow the advice of whoever the priest energy is, who's telling them to ask for forgiveness. But they also need to show forgiveness, meaning it needs to be demonstrated. It can't just be said. They can't just have this private conversation with you and expect miraculously your entire relationship to change when they haven't, when there are trust issues that they have caused by their behavior. They're wishy, but this is a wishy-washy individual. One moment they upright, they clear, they understand, they self-aware. You could talk to them. They sound like they understand what's going on. And the next minute, they back to their own ways, like easily, right back at it. Yeah, your ancestors is all over this. Your ancestors said, they could want you all they want, but we're not letting them pass your way without any of that I just said. You know what I'm saying? We can do it on YouTube. We could play the music on YouTube. With the membership thingy. Ooh, a dual reading. Ooh. I'm sorry, I had to go scroll back a little bit. I was channeling. But yeah. Your ancestors is like, are you playing with my person? Oh yeah? Okay. Hell, their ancestors could be apologizing to yours on their behalf. Like, I'm sorry. They had an agreement in the ethers and he came down here and messed it all up. He doing everything but being in the agreement with your baby. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? His ancestors could be standing up saying, he needs to apologize. We don't. We keep trying to tell him, but he hard-headed. He real thick. You know what I'm saying? He don't listen. We keep showing him by giving him some stumbling blocks, some lessons, and he just be thinking he going through stuff. He don't see the lesson in what he doing. He don't see why he having the trials and the tribulation. He just going through stuff. And we over there trying to show him a lesson. This person's own ancestors is like remorseful for the way that this person treated you or treats you. Depends on where you are in your journey with this person. But if you pull back your energy, they sad because there was an agreement between your tribe and their tribe that in this lifetime, y'all would link and clear some things up. Y'all would be there for each other. This person is not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lati, let me tell you something. I would love to do it podcast style too. So I'm actually in the middle of an office renovation. Can't even talk. Renovation. As I renovate, I had planned to set up more of a like a podcast couch situation on this chase or whatever you want to call it, and get more comfortable. And I would do like we could do face to face because I would just turn the camera around for that. But I would do that on my other channel. I think I don't know this one or the other one. Well, we'll see. Especially with the cars, you know what I mean? Right, that need to be part of the conversation, but we can work it out. Absolutely. So you have a person here who you, I feel like you trigger something in them, right? I feel like it's mutual that y'all trigger something within each other. But you trigger true love for them, the empathy, the something they didn't get from mom, they didn't get from dad, they didn't get from somebody else. You provide that. But this person is arrogant, okay, boastful. And you had to be careful. Spirit said this is also somebody who, if they're arrogant and boastful, they're the type of person that might tell your secrets too, because I don't know, it's almost like they wear you on their back, kind of. How do I explain it? They want bragging rights when it comes to you. But then also they want to go find you and other people. It's just a really interesting dynamic because this person is in and out of their awareness, in and out of their consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Like how they put it, woke. You know, remember when woke used to mean something? Well, one minute they woke and one minute they sleep. Because this is whatever. This person, there's something they did not get in their childhood, and they like a light switch. I'm telling you, they're hot and they're cold. You know what I'm saying? This is some on and off, hot and cold energy. One minute y'all passionate, y'all good, and the next minute brick. Okay, no entrada. You can't come in. They don't. I don't know. This person is really kind of there is a mental block that I don't have the words I feel to fully give it the name, whatever it is. Like, you know, I'm big on psychology here on this channel, so we don't just unpack tarot or oracle. We unpack psychology, astrology, whatever comes to mind, numerology, right? And I love to learn the terms to describe things in a psychological way. So I know about the avoidance and avoidance styles and avoidance attachment style. This is like a conundrum for me because I can't really get a grip. This person might, well, Spirit said they're multidimensional, right? There's a duality in this person that exists. And part of that duality is that they have a conscious, they are awakened, and then at the same time, there is some type of something that shuts them down. And they really can't seem to ride one wave long enough. You know what I'm saying? When they get shut down, then they come out of being shut down, they start looking for attention. Right? When they come back looking for attention, then their ego starts to it precedes them, kind of. You know what I'm saying? And it's so hard. This person is all over the place is what I'm getting. I mean, because you got the divine masculine, then you got the karmic masculine, you got divinity, and I don't feel like this is more than one person. It's giving somebody one moment they this way and one moment they that way. This is where the trust issues come from, because how can you trust somebody that's not consistent, right? How can you know for sure that this person is your person if they doing this one day and that the other? Like, you can't just easily believe what they say or go with what they're doing. Like, it's not, mm-mm. And they want to do better, is what I'm getting here with the intuitive Kev. You having a whole heart. Like, this person does have what they consider love. They have that for you. Okay? Yeah, they could be bipolar. It could be. I don't know, but they like one moment they did, and I don't know. Like, I don't know the levels of bipolarism, right? I just know that people say that they can't control it. I feel like this level of duality is, this person is more chameleon. That's what it is. They're chameleon, and it's whoever they're around. You know what I'm saying? They morph into something to fit in. So that's why you never know what you're gonna get, because whoever they like, whoever what their work friends are like, they like them. You know what I'm saying? They fit in how some kind of way. Whatever their family is like, they fit in. When they with you, they not like either one of those type of situations. They different with you. They're more divine masculine with you. But soon as they are not in your presence, they're somebody else. So this is a whole chameleon type of energy that just morphs based on whoever they're around. Like, this person is dictated by their environment. They don't have a mind of their own. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is not somebody you can trust, honestly. I don't care if they're in their divinity. I don't care if they start to follow their intuition. This person got to show, like, they need to first figure out who the heck they are, right? And then they need some sort of consistency. I don't, but they need to figure out that what that is. And it's bothering me because I'm coming from their point of view and I'm struggling with it. So this person has a lot of inner conflict about who they are. I don't think they batshit crazy. I just think they don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just giving very confused energy. They desire you. But remember, this was how I was feeling last night a little bit, because it feels like, I don't know how to put this. Huh. This person, I feel like they've been manipulated a lot. Okay. I think that's part of the reason why they're such a chameleon. They have been manipulated a lot, so now they manipulate, right? But they're very immature in their manipulation, so to speak. Like, they like a little kid, somebody that didn't want to grow up or had to grow up too fast, so they don't want to be what they need to be to themselves. This person had a lot of responsibility as a child, so they play mind games now. Maybe they had to play mind games to survive their childhood, something like that. But now playing all those mind games has become a core part of their personality. So it's sad though, because I don't, what I get is this person is not like, they're aware that there's problems and they're not fully self-aware. You know, it's reminding me of these kids, right? So I was telling my husband about this boy, and he overspending money. This boy spends he has food insecurity, but he spends $600 on sneakers, right? I was pissed about that. Now, I'm not his mother. I don't know his mother. I don't know nothing about his home life really, other than he lives with her. Um, but there was gonna be 2 weeks that went by and he didn't have groceries, because he told me she wasn't gonna be able to buy him until the 8th. All right, and we were still in the end of July, so I was confused. Like, how are you supposed to survive? Um, but I noticed something about him that I noticed even in my niece. I noticed it in different kids. Children will blurt out things that they know are not quite right about their life. in an effort to get help, but they don't know how to articulate what they need, if that makes sense, right? So they will say something just odd, like he said, "Oh, you want to know my curfew when I was like 14?" No, I didn't really want to know because it didn't matter. You're not 14 no more anyway. Like, I don't know where that was coming from, right? And then he was like, "Yeah, I used to come in at 12 o'clock, because my mom didn't have to worry about me." That's what he said. And I was like, "Worry about you? What do you mean? I didn't give her any trouble, nothing to ever worry about when it comes to me." And I said, "It's not you she's supposed to be worried about. She's supposed to be worried about the world affecting you. Like, if you're a good..." I was like, oh my God. So, I mean, I know all the advice that I say is not going to make a huge impact, or hopefully it does, but I don't have any expectations because he's seeped in his environment. But he's saying these random things because he kind of wants somebody to know it's effed up. It's a weird situation. I want to say another one that with a younger child, but I don't want to put people business out there. I'm just saying, like, I keep hearing these things with different kids. They say it to you because they want help, or they want to. If it's not help they want to acknowledge that. Am I bugging? Because this don't really feel right. So I'm gonna say it like it's normal, and I'm like, no, that's really not normal. All right. So maybe normal to you, but not necessarily appropriate. And I wouldn't do that if I were you. I, you know, I can't speak on the autonomy that every child gets. I just know I wouldn't do that. That's all I'm saying. And but it's this speaking out, this trying to get a little help, trying to get some support. I feel like this person does that. This is why they want to tell you about their life, that because that came out. They want to tell you who they are, what they've experienced, because they want to bounce this off on somebody, because it shouldn't be happening. Like, things shouldn't be this way, and they know it. They know life should not be like it is, but somehow it's effed up, and they want your support. The problem is this person has already done a lot when it came to the connection, and they're really concerned, and maybe they drew you into their connection by their problems that they had. Some people will find a way to trauma bond with you, pull on your empathy. Next thing you know, y'all have a thing. Whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship, or whatever, y'all have a thing because you're bonding over this trauma. This person, I feel like, will still want to trauma bond with you because you show them that empathy. They start to feel that connection. They start to feel that love, and they feel like it will break down the barriers that between y'all. It's just they don't seem to understand that's not it. You're not looking to play the same game. This person don't want to grow up. So they're not looking to really change at their core. They're looking to say, if I could just keep pulling you back in with the same sob story, you'll just keep being there. More like last night, right? You'll listen to them. You'll entertain them for a little bit. You'll boost their... Can you hear now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hit a heart if you can hear me. Okay. All right. Cool. So, yeah, your person is too concerned with actual matters, and they keep wanting to be around people who, like, again, they don't hold them accountable. They give in to what they want. Mm. Let's see what the likely outcome is going to be of this spirit. Oh, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know, or the chat. Let me know how you feel about the reading. But yeah, you got somebody with some challenges. They're in and they're out. I really can't, like, if it was a cut case of this person was only like this, It'd be easy to say, well, this is what's going on. Psychologically, it could be this, right? I'm not a doctor, right? But I would tell you some of the terms I've learned. Although this person got a lot of stuff with their mental health going on. And it's kind of sad. What's sadder is they're not dealing with it. I don't think they're addressing it. Okay, maybe even they're aware of it, but they're not addressing it. And that becomes the problem. And that is what causes the really, at the end of the day, is what causes the separation. No matter how they want to see it, that is the problem that causes the separation between the two of you. Tell me more. They need to address their mental health. Their mental hygiene needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, they need to put work, labor, and effort. Remember, I said they need to be consistent. They can't just tell you I'm sorry and that it'll all go away and then y'all can start fresh. You're not going to start fresh without effort. And effort revolves around cleaning up their mental health. Then they can get their heart right. Then they can get consistent. Then they can maintain a relationship with you. They can't do any of that without working on themselves. So your ancestors, like I said, your ancestors are standing 10 toes down on your behalf, and their ancestors is over there trying to get them to apologize and apologizing in the meantime to your ancestors for them effing up. They like, damn, he's sorry. I don't know what happened. They're really thick. You know, we're trying to crack this nut, but he don't want to crack. He don't want to work it out. He don't want to do the thing. I ain't got no choice to do the thing if he wants you in your life. In their life, rather. Tell me more. Yeah, you're a rising star. And this is you healing, you finding your voice, you showing up for yourself. You might be starting a business. You may be on YouTube. You might be a singer. You could be a poet. You could be somebody who is in the performing arts. But this is you coming from behind the scenes to the front of the scenes, recognizing who you are, your self-worth, unafraid. You know what I'm saying? To be you, to your throat chakra is intact. You know, you speak your truth. You speak your heart. Poor thing. They in bondage. This person is bondage. That's the bottom of the deck. And I want that. I want this. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. To learn your lessons, you got to move on from people who they don't want to grow. And that's the sad part. Like, there's so much y'all could do and be together. But this person wants to do, I don't know, they let their ego just take over, unfortunately. So bless you for growing. Yeah, this person's in grief. They're sad over the fact that they recognize who you are now. Coming on. Yeah, I remember I told you this person is always in your energy. This person stay on you. Their mind, whatever they do, is connected to you in some way. Like I said, whoever they try to be with is connected to you in some way. Like you run through this person's mind all of the time. Morning, noon, night, whatever. Yep. What I say about bondage, right? This person is like to be is in a big victim. I don't know if they like to be, but they're in a victim mentality. And at the bottom of the Kipper deck, they're also in bondage. Like I said, this person, they stuck in their childhood or their immaturity, and unfortunately, they're the only ones that can break themselves out. They're the only ones that can cut the ropes. They are the only ones. They don't even realize they hold a knife. Yeah, they want a fresh start. But this person wants a fresh start with words, not actions, not deeds, not the effort and the labor. They want a fresh start because they said that's what they want. Yep, and that's why they're going to be in regret. This person knows that did not do you right, that they live in shame, regret, fear, they numb. You know, this person, like I said, could be on drugs of some sort. Could be just weed, could be addicted to nicotine or something like that. Or even alcohol, all right? Don't have to be the hardcore ones, but it could be enough that they do what they do to numb. You know what I'm saying? To pacify themselves because they can't be with you. But they can't be with you because they won't change. They won't grow. They won't heal. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, they want to return. Spirit said, and your ancestor said, there's no return without work, labor, and efforts, period. Like, some of you, there is no return, period. Okay? And this is not for every situation, but some of you, there's no return, period. It just isn't. And then others of you, they got the hoops that they would need to jump through is keeping you in that solitude energy where you will move on till you find what you're looking for or whatever you're looking for finds you. But you're not going to entertain them in the way that they want to be entertained. You're not going to validate them in the way they want to be validated. You're going to just keep it pushing. Okay? And if this person doesn't show up in your energy different, healed, honest with themselves, honest with you. Stop being in that dual energy, two-facedness. Really, I feel like they may be very two-faced. Till they can stop being that way, ain't nothing to say. And you'll know. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified every time I come on. I definitely appreciate y'all showing up. T, we still got to hook up in the back end so we can figure out how to hook our podcast situation up. I would love to have a spiritual lounge with you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's figure out how to link up. In the meantime, in the between time, I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. Thank you for coming to the channel. I will see y'all. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, Wednesday. I think I could be here pretty much all week. I don't think I have anything keeping me. So, in the meantime, between time, peace, love, and all that.